Hey everybody, Travis Flaherty here. Today we're going to be talking about the Oceans 10 compensation structure. This is the most exciting compensation plan that I've ever seen before in the network marketing profession. I want to start by giving you a little bit of a history of compensation plans. First of all, we have a unilevel structure. Unilevel simply means that when you sponsor someone into the business, they go front level to you, and you can have as many people as you want on your front line. Now, many would say that the unilevel is by far the most safest compensation structure in the industry. It is more friendly to the beginner that's getting started, and by far is the most proven plan in our profession. It's been around for about 50 years. Now, some would argue that the problem with unilevels is that you only get paid through a certain amount of levels. The problem is that once you get beyond those levels, you're not generating any income anymore. And in some cases, it's pretty quickly, when you get a team that's really starting to explode, it's pretty easy to get outside of those levels. Others would argue that the binary structure is by far the most exciting and rewarding compensation plan, simply because when you put one person in, you put them on your left team, and then you put another person in on your right team. And as you continue to build the business, you continue to build on each one of these legs. So what happens is this creates a very exciting situation as you start to see people coming in below you. The challenge with most binaries is that if you put two people in, which is what most people do in the network marketing profession, and let's say that one of those two people starts to build a team, and they build or bring in a significant amount of volume throughout their team, the problem with a traditional binary is it's only going to pay you on your lesser leg. So you might bring $1 million in volume to the company, but if you don't have that other team balanced, you're not going to get paid. So the question is what's the answer? Well, there's no perfect compensation structure, but what we've done here with the Oceans 10 plan is we've taken the best of both worlds. Now, there's 10 different ways that you can get paid with our compensation structure. The first is the Vacation Club, and this is exciting because what we've done is we've embraced the point system culture that our society plugs into. Let me give you some examples. You probably go to a gas station or a grocery store just so that you can get points, and then you can go to the gas station and be able to get cheaper gasoline. I carry around on my iPhone, I have applications that show me the different points on the different airlines that I travel with. And it creates brand loyalty because I want to hit certain statuses with those particular companies. So what we've done is we've identified some specific behaviors within our business model as you go out and build your business. Let me give you some examples. First of all, sponsoring somebody into your business, placing an auto ship, going to a convention. These are all things that people do in their everyday business. The cool thing is we've assigned a point system to those behaviors. You're going to be able to earn points and be able to use those points to be able to take vacations with your family. In fact, what we've done is we've created a plan and a way for you to be able to take a trip every 90 days. How cool would it be to be able to tell your friends and family members every 90 days you're taking the whole family on a vacation to somewhere like Cancun or Puerto Vallarta? Do you think at a certain point they're going to say, hey, what do you got going on? You know, this company is all about bringing families together. I want you to picture this for a moment. Picture, I have 5 children. Picture I'm sitting around the kitchen table, and I ask my children, hey, where do we want to go? What's your dream vacation? Get them involved. And they say, you know what, we want to go to Disney World, Dad. We want to go to Orlando, Florida. So, we pick up the phone, we call our Ocean Club representative. They help us plan that trip, and then they load it into your back office. And now you have a chance to see that every time that you log in and see where your points are. And it's going to be almost an accountability there, because every time you look at that, you're going to have your kids saying, where are we at? When do we get to go on this trip? It's extremely exciting, but it's also going to ensure that you don't just turn that auto ship off at the end of the month either, do you? Because you lose those points. So make sure that you make that auto ship every single month. So the Vacation Club is an exciting part of our compensation structure and really does shape the culture of the company. The second way that you can make money is with our retail commissions. Very simple. You can buy our products wholesale, and you can go out and retail those products and make the difference. Now, what's exciting is that they allow you to be able to buy the product bulk if you should choose to do so, and be able to even mark up and get a greater profitability between wholesale and retail. The fourth way that you can make money is the 3 for free. One of the biggest questions that people are going to ask you is, how much money do I have to spend every single month? Well, very simple. You can actually, as long as you have 2 customers, a total of 2 customers in your business that are ordering 3 times the minimum order in this business, which is $50, all you need to do is place an order for $50 per month to be able to make sure that your position is qualified. If you have 2 customers that are ordering 3 times the amount of your minimum order, which in this case would be $150, your product is absolutely free. So it's very simple to be able to get your monthly auto shipment covered. The 5th way that you make money is with our first order bonus. And the way that this works is, there's people that are going to be asking you, hey, listen, I need to make some money today. If I sign up for a business and I put out $500 or $800 or $1,400, I need to know that I can get that money back pretty quickly. And the answer here is you can absolutely do that, because you can get paid up to 15% for every single person that you sponsor into the business. I'll give you an example. You sponsor someone at one of our Pearl levels, our Pearl Pack, and you generate $225 for every single person that you bring into the business. You bring in 8 people this month on a Pearl, and you've made over $2,000, and you're already profitable within your first month. So very exciting way for you to be able to generate some upfront money. The next way that you get paid is with our team commissions, our Ocean commissions. And here's how this works. We start off as a binary structure. So when you enroll people into the business, you are going to put 1 person on your left side and 1 person on your right side. When you do that, you become qualified to start earning a paycheck here at Ocean Avenue. From there, as these people start to build their business and as you continue to plug people in, you start to develop 2 organizations. And at the end of every single week, it's going to add up the volume on your left side and add up the volume on the right side. And let's just say in this particular example, you did 20,000 in sales here, and you did 10,000 in sales here. At the end of that week, what the system is automatically going to do is it's going to look at your teams, and it's going to pay you 10% of your lesser leg, which in this case would be $1,000. But here's what's exciting, and this is what's innovative about the Ocean's 10 plan. We're not just going to pay you off of this leg. We're going to come over here, and we're going to see that you have 20,000. We're going to match whatever you had on your other side. So we're going to pay you an additional 10%, which in this case would be another $1,000, and it's going to roll over $10,000 and store that in the bank for the next week. So in this case, you would actually make $1,000 on both sides. It's one of the most exciting part of our compensation structures. The next thing that we have is our our unilevel check match. And the way that this works, the next thing that we have is our unilevel. And this is very exciting because after the initial enrollment pack, all of you came in on a certain level on a pack. It might have been the $4.99, the $8.99, or the $14.99. So that initial volume and then your first order, the first recurring order that you place next month is going to roll into our binary structure. After that, all future volume is going to be paid on our unilevel, which pays through 9 levels with dynamic compression. Now, you're probably saying, what in the heck is dynamic compression? You might have some people that are down here on level 15 or level 20, but have you ever had people that are in your business that just stop? They turn their auto ship off? Well, when they do that, what happens is that volume compresses up for you. And you have an opportunity to be able to generate an income through 9 levels. Here's what's exciting. In a traditional hybrid binary, I call them the juice blend cycle binaries that have been extremely popular over the last 10 years. If you were to go out and sponsor just 2 people into your business, and again, one takes off and the other one doesn't do anything, you don't get paid. You make absolutely no money. With our compensation structure, that same scenario, after the initial enrollment order and after the first reoccurring order, say that team starts to develop and it starts to explode, guess what? You get paid on 100% of those efforts through 9 levels. So you are covered here. You don't have to worry about that scenario. So we really have the best of both worlds. We also have a unilevel check match. This is exciting. For those of you that have come in at the $1,499 level, you get some distinct advantages. First of all, number one, you are getting paid 10% on both sides of your organization. In addition to that, you are getting a 20% override off of everybody that you've sponsored into the business. Let me make sure that you understand how big this is. Let's just say that you worked at a bank and you had maybe 15 employees there, and your regional manager came and said, you know what, you're doing a phenomenal job. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to go ahead and give you 20% of every single one of your employees' paychecks every week. It'd be pretty cool, right? Now, your team members don't have to come to you and say, here's your 20%. They match it from their check and it goes into your check every single week. This is huge. So you actually have an opportunity to be able to check match, not just on your first level, but as you progress through our plan, you actually can pick up 4 levels of check matching, 20% on all of your personals, and then 10% on each person that they bring into the business, and again 10% on each person that they bring in the business, and so forth, all the way through 4 levels. So this is a very exciting and lucrative part of our compensation plan that again starts at Pearl. So if you came in at the Pearl level, you're automatically qualified for that. If you didn't, you have 60 days to be able to buy that Pearl pack, or you have to get to the Pearl level, which is $12,000 in volume, before you start to see the benefits of our check match. In addition to that, we have a generational check match. Now, this can be confusing, but what I want you to understand is it's no longer levels where you're getting check matches. You are getting paid generations, and a generation is defined by the next director in your organization. So let's just say that you build a significant team, this person comes in and they've really started to explode, and they put in, say, 400 people into the organization, and somewhere down there, somebody is a Pearl director. Well, that would be your first generation, and you can get paid up to 4 generations from director to director on every single one of those people that's in your organization. I hope you truly can comprehend how big that is, right? You know, you've heard the saying before, I'd rather get paid on 1% of 100 people's efforts versus 100% of my own. Well, this is exactly how you do it. And then, of course, we have our global pool where they take 3% of the total worldwide sales. We're already open in Indonesia, the United States, Vietnam, and Canada on day 1, and we take 3% of the worldwide sales and we put it into a pool. So if we did $10 million this month, then that'd be what? $30,000 that would go into this pool. Well, at the end of every, that would be $300,000. So at the end of the month, for Pearl and above, you have an opportunity to be able to qualify for shares of that pool. So there's some different exciting features here to our compensation structure. You have money that is on the front end of the plan that allows the beginner to get started in the business. You've got money to progress throughout the plan, ultimately allowing you to become a leader in our company. So thank you very much today for tuning into the compensation structure. You guys have a fantastic day.